Welcome to Virtually News, where we tell you the news that you didn't know you needed to know. Imagine a business that's so bad that people don't want to use their services, but the government forces you to pay them anyway, by law. And if you don't, you could be heading to jail. And then when you try and pay, their website doesn't allow it. It's so bad that you can't even change your personal details on the website. Customer service is completely abysmal. If someone does respond to you, by some miracle, you might as well be speaking to one of those cows that strolls across the highway during holiday season. Trying to cancel your account is like removing your own fingernails with a spoon. Very painful, and you'll never get it done. Due to rampant corruption, their management is so poor that they can't sustain themselves with their advertising revenue and the fees that they've pillaged from the public. So they get given money, taxpayer money, by the government to bail them out. You may think that this type of business surely doesn't exist, but I present to you the South African Broadcasting Corporation. The SABC is a state-owned enterprise, which, in essence, is a business owned by the government. And we all know how good state-owned businesses are. SAA, Eskom, Transnet, and so on. But what a great business model. You can provide totally crap products and services, manage your business extremely poorly, never attend to complaints, and engage in rampant corruption, and still force people to pay you even if they don't use your service. In addition, you can just get taxpayers to cover any income shortfalls resulting from the aforementioned failures. The SABC received a 1.1 billion rand bailout in March 2020 and requested a further 1.5 billion rand bailout for COVID relief in August. This is after receiving a 2.1 billion rand bailout in 2019. They call their charges license fees, but in reality they can't really be. So let's break it down. A license is defined as a permit from an authority to own or use something, do a particular thing, or carry on a trade. There's a couple of issues with this. You only pay for a license to own or use or do something. I suppose you could argue that a license is required to own a TV. Okay, fair enough. But the SABC is a business, not an authority. They send you the bill. Even if it's owned by the government, it's still just a business that generates revenue from fees and advertiser revenue, and of course bailouts. In essence, this license is another tax, but they can't call it that because a business can't tax you. So basically it's a compulsory donation. Anyway, during the past week, a certain Deputy Minister of Communications has decided to fleece the public a little more. He's proposed that pay TV and streaming services that people already pay for should also subsidize the failing state propaganda broadcaster, regardless of the device that you use to access them. So you'll be making these compulsory donations on your computers, tablets, laptops, mobile phones. Anyway, they won't be able to charge people directly because people just simply won't pay. So they'll most likely force people to force the paid TV and streaming services to build it into their subscriptions. And we are the lucky ones getting to pay tax twice, if you can call it that, so that people with questionable morals can misappropriate the money. It doesn't matter how much they're fed, they will continue to gorge themselves at the taxpayer's expense. And then this. 2 days later, the SABC announces they will be launching their own streaming service in 2021. Now, isn't that interesting? They'll be making money out of other paid services while competing with them. It seems to be a little anti-competitive. But hey, the government can do whatever they like. And if their little project fails, which is almost certain, we can just bail them out again. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and share our videos, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you never miss a broadcast.